Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody having a good winning Wednesday. Like I titled my YouTube video. Um, I was very I was thinking about these jobs and how applying to jobs and whatnot. I've been using Chat GBT with my job applications. I applied to two different companies, Verifast and Humana. Verifast seems like they are not a company. And I was looking at their pros and cons. I'm like, I didn't like the con part because the company doesn't have structure. So if you're looking for a long-term company to grow within, that's not one of them. Um, I did apply to Humana for the position, the community health worker position. I have experience in healthcare because I've been a caregiver for 3 to 4 years now. So I'm waiting to hear back from Humana. So when I looked on ChatGPT, it says it takes about 1 to 2 weeks or a month. It depends upon, I guess, how well you did on your responses. I'm glad um, I didn't have to do an assessment because I hate those assessments. I was like, thank God I didn't have to do an assessment because I don't like those at all. But yeah, it was not, assessments are not my thing to begin with, and I knew what I like to do anyways because assessments just give me anxiety, really. Anyways, I did want to share with you guys a product that I just bought. It is called Herbal Essences, and it is a great product for shining. It has water. It also has the ingredients aloe leaf juice, and it has citric acid. I really look for the scalp products because I've had problems with my scalp for many years now because I've had ceramic dermatitis. So yeah, and my son has really bad skin. He has eczema, which I bought Dove butter and he really loved that. So I didn't want him to go back to the dermatologist because I knew his skin was really like bad and he didn't want to do the shots, the Depixa shots. So I went ahead and bought those soap bars and I'm gonna continually use those, the Dove shea butter. If your kids have eczema, I highly recommend that you take a look at the Dove shea butter products because they got a lot at Walmart. Anyways, I did want to say because today is Wednesday, that means we are half in the middle of the week. Congratulations for making it through this week. For me, I would say I've done quite a bit. Yesterday, I had to take my mom to her appointment. She had two appointments. She had an eye appointment, but she also had another appointment, an orthopedic appointment, which was a complete waste of time. But yeah, because they really didn't offer her any real solutions to her problems. Now, I did want to say that there is quite a bit of, like I said, work from home jobs that are now hiring. It is a very competitive world that we live in nowadays. So just continue to keep putting in your applications. I know even for myself, sometimes it's easier said than done because the job market is very um competitive right now. It's really, really competitive right now because the economy, everybody knows, is like shit. And there is, there are jobs out there. If you keep on applying and doing and stuff, and they also do have resume building. That's another thing. I do have a career coaching like thing later on today. Um, However, yeah, I have another job that I get paid as a caregiver, but I still am looking for more of a higher paying job, which Humana pays anywhere between $18 to $20 an hour. So yeah, and they have the benefits are great. That's one reason why I applied for Humana, and of course because I have the healthcare background. So I wanted to talk a little bit about VeriVast. Like I said, they had mixed reviews, and I can see why. Their management, it doesn't look like they have very good management, of course, because if they did, I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't have mixed reviews. That's for one. Number two, because I'm pretty sure with Verifast, like all the other remote jobs out there, there are limited, as far as to who they're going to interview and what kind of things are they looking for as far as employing somebody. And one of these things is, okay, I don't have high speed internet. I have low broadband, so I want to have to upgrade my speed for internet because Cox is horrible with internet. That's all I have to say about that. Cox has really bad like internet speed. Like I had paid this guy to basically hook up my computer, and he tried to hardwire my computer, but it still is horrible. I wish I would have never paid him, but yeah, the internet speed is really bad. I'm thinking about I may have to upgrade my speed because it is very, very slow. And in all honesty, I don't like Cox, and but I guess that they're the only company for you know Louisiana, because um I was thinking about doing AT&T fiber because I used to have it in the past to for my internet, but Cox, I mean, my bad, AT&T really wasn't going to work for what I where our place is of residence. They really don't have good stable connection with AT&T out here. I guess it's because we live in a really bad dead zone area, so it wasn't like we were going to get the best quality internet, because I can even see like with the quality picture of certain things, and I can only imagine like with TV. I plan on getting another TV in my house, like probably one or two different TVs, but I just see like the quality is really bad compared to where I used to live. It was a lot better as far as pictures and whatnot, but that's probably because we live in the middle of nowhere, to be completely honest. So, anyways, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this week so far. And if you're in your midpoint week of work week, congratulations to you, because like I said, Thursday, Friday, we had Memorial Day weekend, and so I think that's kind of what threw some people off with just their overall work schedule, the work routines, and everything like that. But I did want to say, for anybody who is going through something right now, there are a lot of different resources. I would highly recommend NYC Counseling for those of you who are going through a depression time. I know with the economy, the way things are going, people are very depressed and anxious about how things are going to ride between, this year's election from in November until the end of the year. So I just hope that I had made it pretty pleasant for you guys for, just for the end of this week. And until then, you guys, I will be making more content out there. I know there's a lot more I want to talk about as far as relationships go. So I definitely highly recommend you guys. I talked to a relationship coach. Her name is Dem. I'm not sure how you say her name is. Let me see if I can look it up because I don't want to butcher her name. Okay, so Dogmar. Okay, her name is Dogmar. That is the person that I've been speaking to about my relationship problems, my patterns of repeated bad toxic relationships. But anyways, yeah, she told me she's going to send over a free um test on what I attract. My attachment style is what she's going to do for me. Really, I really appreciate her, Dagmar, for really caring about how I feel. And really, to her, it's not, I can tell she relates to so many people. And I'm really inspired by her because she really does care. She has a lot of compassion for people, and she's not doing it just solely because of the money. She's in it to helping people. I had watched her webinar call about relationships, and she talked about she actually had a group of people who were dealing with addictions, and she really, was a part of that group, the supportive group, which really shows a lot about who she is and that she's not fake about what she does, and she practices with her clients. So she is amazing relationship coach. Like, she really cares about how people feel. She every day she really reaches out to me about my relationship. So if you ever want to consider a relationship coach and somebody who's not out there to getting your money, because I sent a comment to somebody because they're like, well, hey, why aren't you investing into my relationship program? Well, hell, I'm not going to pay you if I don't, you're not building a relationship with me. Okay. And, when you invest into something, make sure it's something legitimate and not just somebody trying to sell you something. And I hate when people do that, because all these programs with relationship coaching, and they telling you to pay thousands and thousands of dollars, but yet they're not really helping you with your relationships. They're more demoralizing what relationships really are all about. So definitely, definitely recommend her. I will, if I get, when I get the chance, I will put her link down below for those of you who are interested in knowing more about what she does. She deals with patterns of narcissistic abuse, and there's a lot of different other things that she talks about in her program. She's also has the $97 program that she talks a lot about relationships, and it's, to me, it's amazing the amount of work that she puts into doing the things that she does, because like I said, not a lot of people do that. And if you're trying to sell me some shit, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna buy into that, because I really wouldn't. Anyways, you guys, have a fantabulous day. Have a happy Wednesday, and God bless everybody out there. And for those of you who made it throughout this week, you have made it. I mean, literally made it. Because I know this, like I said, November is coming around, and I know a lot of people are really anxious, and especially what happened in the White House. I can't declare more about what I feel about how that had happened. I'm truly sorry for those people who've had to go through that whole, you know, situation and whatnot. But yeah, I feel like this world is changing and we're not living in a world that we used to live where people feel safe enough to even go outside to doing what they have to do. And it's truly sad because I just can only imagine how parents feel like living in this society of shooting and killing and violence, and this is not it at all. So thank you guys and have a blessed week.